Come with us on a 3-day adventure through the Ligurian Riviera as we explore the colorful towns of the Cinque Terre.
Vibrant and bursting with life, we take in all the sights, sounds, and flavors these gorgeous little villages have to offer.
A farewell to Italy and a very happy birthday to Tyler.
Thanks. Buongiorno, babes.
Buongiorno.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Sheldon.
Welcome to Lavender Lingo. From Vernazza.
In the Cinque Terre. We could play a drinking game with how many times I say Cinque Terre wrong. Here is the first of many. Get your Aperol spritz ready. Upstairs.
Okay, Sheldon.
Yes.
How was lunch, dinner?
Lunch was amazing. We ate at Luca Ristorante and Ristorante. Sorry, that was a horrible accent I just did there. And it was really good. The food was really bomb.
The food was...
No, I thought the food was really good. The seafood pasta was really good. And
Rate it.
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Girl,
it was the first time I've ever eaten mussels and liked them. That's why I'm saying
the seafood was fantastic.
The seafood was fantastic.
But
the French fries...
The food itself was... The pasta was the best part.
Okay, Tyler didn't like the caprese salad because it had olives on it, but let me just say, that shit was good. He's like, I wanted it to have fresh basil.
Ugh. People, you're missing something.
Oh. Amazing.
Actually, we're going to take a picture real quick.
Yeah. Needless to say, the photos did not turn out so well. Alright, we're back. We're back.
What was your rating again, Sheldon?
So I said a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to give the restaurant a 5.
It's right on the bay. Also, it's cute because
especially
the name of the restaurant is our dog's name.
Yeah, so. That's the reason why we ate there.
Yeah, literally. I said, "Aw, Luca."
Let me say this. We got 1 entree, 1 salad, and 1 thing of fries.
And 3 Aperol spritz, and it was like fucking $100. That's some New York prices right there, homie.
Yeah, so it's like $90 US.
Yeah, it was pricey.
It's kind of expensive.
Very expensive for what it was. But that being said...
But it's totally okay because it was still a good moment. And I enjoyed everything. It was nice vibes. Enjoyed it.
I will say though, for location and view, it was like 10 out of 10, so... So we learned something tonight. If you're in the Cinque Terre, you don't follow the same rules as everywhere else. So because it's...
At least in this time of year.
Yeah, because it's shoulder season, everywhere tends to close earlier. So we're kind of used to all the other cities where like you don't go out until like 10 or 11 or later. And
every other city, it was like go out at like... The clubs don't start popping until like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Here, everything's closed by 11. So the sun goes down, then you go out.
Pro tip. So yeah, so you wanna be out by like 7 or 8 p.m. at least in April or in the shoulder season. When their season really kicks off, though, I'm assuming they go way later into the night.
Yeah.
Because this area would be very cute. It's just no one's up there.
No one's just everyone left.
Yeah.
Except for us.
Except for us. We're sitting here drinking. Yeah, we're drinking Aperol spritz on the beach that you can barely see. Having a good time. Give me a kiss.
the place that we just went to get Aperol spritzes, their menu has Luca and Alberto on it, and I just think that that's the cutest thing.
Alberto Scorfano.
Alberto. But yeah, it's a dream here. It's amazing.
It is a dream here.
Everywhere in Italy is a dream.
Yeah, that's true.
This is our little makeshift dinner for the evening. We ended up only being able to get a to-go pizza and a to-go salad and a bottle of wine. And our Airbnb, as cute as it is, does not have a microwave, so we are heating our pizza up on the stove, and none of the pans had any lids, so we are using 2 pans to create a heat chamber.
Science.
And science, exactly. Tonight, we are going to eat this delicious dinner that we're making and watch RuPaul's and pass out. All in all, it was a successful first day. Damn, I can't talk. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is our second day in the Cinque Terre, our first full day, and today on the docket we have plans to go visit Riomaggioire and Monterosso and just walk around and kind of explore some of the towns. We did plan on doing a hike from Monterosso back to Vernazza, but due to me being old and having back pain, I don't think that's going to happen today. But it's okay because, you know, we've been go this entire vacation. And I think we're both kind of at a place where we just want to chill out and kind of take it easy. So we're just going to go explore some shops, check out some restaurants, see the towns, take some pictures, see some viewpoints. And then after that, this afternoon, we're going to come back to Vernazza and just chill and enjoy the town we're staying in.
We purchased a day pass for the train for €32 and headed off to explore. The train was surprisingly empty and no one checked our tickets, which is very different than the experience we've had elsewhere in Italy. The first town we visited outside of Vernazza was Riomaggioire, which served as inspiration for Porto Rosso and Disney Pixar's Luca.
Founded in 1861, the village is the first of 5 you reach when traveling north from La Spezia. The town was bustling, and as we made our way up the Via Colombo, past cafes and boutiques, we couldn't help but fall in love with this little village perched on the cliffsides.
Amazingly large citrus fruits here. We see pomelos, oranges, lemons. Quite honestly, I want to go pick one and eat it. We're not going to do that because that's disrespectful, and you don't disrespect places when you go to them, but
if you do not put labor into the fruit, then you do not deserve the fruit. We had the Ligurian classic Trophy al pesto, and let me just say, this was the best pesto we have ever eaten. Trophy is a spiral-shaped noodle, and pesto is the quintessential Ligurian pasta sauce. A perfect combination. So we did something really bad. We took a nap on vacation.
No, bitch, I needed that.
But now we're here, eating pizza in Vernazza. We had dinner, it was amazing.
It was really good, yeah. There's some bomb-ass food here.
Honestly, the Cinque Terre, honestly.
Some of the better food. Trinity al pesto, or
Yeah.
Trophy al pesto, either
Yeah,
one.
it's both. Yeah, it is both. It's really nice. But now we're just having an aperitivo at the bar. Saluti. Saluti.
ready. It is our last day in the Cinque Terre. I got off to a restaurant. The internet, and therefore the payment systems, in the town that we're staying in went down. And so we literally couldn't withdraw money from an ATM. We couldn't pretty much do anything. So we had to wait for a train and go to the next town over to be able to eat breakfast. And it's about 11:45 now.
It gets worse because on top of that, we had cash. We came here with cash, and we'd been saving it the whole trip because we were like, if we're gonna need cash anywhere, it's gonna be the Cinque Terre, which was correct. But since it's our last day, yet last night we were like, well, we might as well use this cash that we have saved. Otherwise, what was the point in changing it into euros? So we decided to use it last night, and then we ended up having no cash for today when all of it went down.
But we're here. Made it. We're eating. The rest of the day is going to be great.
We have coffee.
We finally got coffee.
It's my birthday.
It's Tyler's birthday.
And we get to sit next to the sea in Monterosso.
Which is beautiful. So we just realized that from the view here in Monterosso, you can actually see 4 of the 5 towns of the Cinque Terre from the beach, which we thought was really cool. So we're going to point them out to you with our zoom.
So, if you zoom in, you can see Vernazza, which is the town we're staying in. And then you go down the coast a little bit, and you can see up on the hill there's Corniglia. And then you go over a little bit, and you have Manarola. No, see, I'm confused. We're missing one. Why are we missing one?
Riomaggioire is after Manarola.
Oh, okay, wait. So Manarola, and then there's a gap there, and then right in there is Riomaggioire, which is the town we were in yesterday. Anyway, super cute. The views are absolutely stunning. The ocean is beautiful.
And we really thought it was cool that from here you can see the rest of the towns.
Monterosso Al Mare is the largest of the 5 towns in the Cinque Terre and the northernmost village. It was founded in 1861 and is divided into 2 parts, the new village and the ancient village.
The town itself is filled with quaint boutiques and small restaurants featuring freshly caught seafood and locally produced wine. After wandering through the winding alleyways that make up the town, we decided to stop in at one of the trattorias and try some seafood for ourselves.
The fried calamari was amazing, and the stuffed mussels were probably the best mussels we've ever had.
So we're attempting something that locals disapprove of. We're trying that too. We're trying to get to Guavano Beach, which is a beach in between Vernazza and Corniglia that is famous. So rude. Around me. I'm just joking. That's famous for being a nudist beach.
Also
a gay beach. We don't think anybody's gonna be there because it's like still pretty, I mean, it's warm right now, but it's still pretty cold and early in the season.
We're both sweating.
But we thought, hey, even if we have it to ourselves, why not? Because there's mad people everywhere, unfortunately, so.
And we get the pleasure of now exploring 4 out of the
5 towns.
Sorry,
Aperol.
Now in Corniglia.
We'll let you know how it goes.
Surrounded by vineyards and terraces, Corniglia is the only one of the 5 villages that is not directly located on the sea. Corniglia is known for its quaint and less touristy atmosphere.
The village itself actually dates back to the Roman age, the name taken from the family that owned the land on which it now sits. It is the smallest of the 5 towns with a population of approximately 150 people.
After crossing the town, we started climbing the pathway connecting Corniglia and Vernazza in search of the hidden beach that lies between the 2 towns.
So it started raining on us. We made it to the point where we would have headed down to the beach.
We saw the beach.
It
looked beautiful.
It was beautiful. There's absolutely nobody there, so we would have had it entirely to ourselves. But it started to rain and the cliffs are steep.
And the rocks are slippery.
So we decided best to play it safe.
Because neither of us are equipped to
hike really right now.
Hike right
this
now.
is kind of an impromptu decision. So we decided to head back down. Now we are gonna go back to Vernazza. We're gonna pack up our stuff and then probably just go enjoy the evening. So the Cinque Terre has been really fun, super cute.
Sheldon, let me ask you a question. Why is it that every Airbnb we go to, is it always a disaster within 5 seconds?
Because we are not looking and we don't unpack our clothes.
We unpack every item of clothing.
We unpack it onto the floor. We don't unpack it into drawers and where it's supposed to go. Get ready right now. Put your shoes on. We're leaving.
Let me explain to you the concept of homophobic lighting. That's what this is. And also, we're about to go to birthday dinner, so come with us.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
So, it's our final night in Vernazza. Our final evening. We went out with some friends we made and had some drinks. It was really nice meeting them and having their company and, oh shit, I tripped. Enjoying time together.
Although, subtly more awkward, but we are strangers in a foreign country, so.
I think we're going the wrong way.
Yeah, this is the path to Monterosso.
We're not trying to leave town. We're even trying to hike right now.
So, what did you think of... Hold on. What did you think of... What did you think of the Cinque Terre?
Cinque Terre is beautiful. Amazing, actually. Very picturesque, very special. Definitely would recommend everybody to come visit it. I don't know that it's somewhere I would come again. But
so beautiful.
Definitely beautiful, definitely amazing.
As far as, where do you rank it? Hi, kitty! I can't turn the photos.
It is my third. Oh, that's so hard. I'd say it's my third favorite.
What's your order?
Milan, Firenze. I don't know, it's so hard. I think I would say Firenze, Milan, Cinque Terre, Rome.
I would say for me it would be Firenze, Rome, Cinque Terre, Milan. No, Milan comes before this.
Yeah.
This would be my least favorite. This would be really amazing. However, that being said, the transit system out here was bad.
The crowds, rough.
The crowds were really bad, and we're in shoulder season.
Homophobia, rough.
No, that's the real reason.
That's really the thing. We had not gotten looks like this ever. I don't think we've gotten this many looks in our life ever. Mm-hmm. Like in the States, even in the South, it's not like this ever. We've gotten so many disgusted looks, people who give us dirty looks, like
we're to the point where they're like
constant like side glances from everybody as you're walking down the street, which me and Sally kind of get a kick out of because we like to flaunt our shit, but
it's my birthday, and even like when we went to go like
to
sit
dinner,
down for reservation,
the people next to us
dinner,
were like disgusted at us, and so
the waiter
we
was
just
disgusted
left.
at us. Yeah.
Without saying anything, we just got up and left.
Honestly, for me, that's what brings this to the least spot, because at least in all the other cities, like they've clearly seen it before and been around.
And we're more open-minded, and here you can tell that the people that live here have lived here their whole lives.
Let me tell you
this
something.
would be a gay destination.
This is a gay destination if you were to brand it that way.
Yep,
Just
and
saying,
you would make mad money, but
your fault.
After waking up extra early the next morning to pack up our things, we said goodbye to Vernazza and boarded a train back to Rome. And, naturally, we found a Five Guys and had burgers once we arrived because we are disgusting.
hello all.
Bonjour, freaks.
So we're not gonna lie, we haven't filmed anything today because
Nothing interesting happened.
we just took a 4-hour train ride at the butt crack of dawn.
5 o'clock in the morning.
And then got to Rome and just kind of chilled in our room and got ready. Because, after all of the walking and nonstop shit we've done this whole time, we're just kind of like really worn out. We need a vacation from our vacation.
And now we're back in Rome.
We're back in Roma, and we are on our way to go explore, get some drinksies.
Because we haven't had a day where we haven't done that yet.
Seriously, and our bodies are telling us that we're no longer spring chickens. They said, you have hit the dirty 30, okay? It's time for you to stop acting like you're 18. But that's okay, because you only live once, right? Your body is not a temple.
Oh,
it's a vessel. It's a vessel. Okay.
It's a vessel of alcohol right now.
I'm having back problems.
Alice having knee problems.
I cannot cough without being in immense pain. But you know, we do what we do. But yeah, that's all we gotta say for now. So we'll see you later. Alligators, alligators.
Huge. Look at the
Can anyone identify this kind of bird?
Look at the size comparison.
That's a pigeon. That's like
A dinosaur.
not a pigeon. Ah!
I dressed like a whore today.
I know. Final hours in Rome for this trip. It's Rome. Not to Rome, but to Milan. That being said, we just packed up all our stuff. We had to go buy an additional carry-on because not only were we over when we came in, but then we bought a bunch of shit, so there's no way it was gonna fit. We all know we're going to get food.
We're thinking
Chinese, which is blasphemous, we know, but
Let's be real. Chinese food is some of the best food we had out here. We are walking and enjoying our last moments. Sad day.
so we just got done eating.
And we lied to you. We didn't do Chinese.
We did Vietnamese, but it was so amazing. Oh my god. We had pho and a stir-fry dish and some spring rolls, and it hit the spot.
Let me just say,
So
all of the
delicious.
Asian food that we've eaten out here,
Is so
the best meals we've had out here.
good. We're finally doing it.
It's almost time for us to leave, but we had to make one more stop because everybody told us we had to.
So we're getting the sandwiches, people.
So we did the sandwiches. What do you think?
It was, I will say, it probably was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. It was very, very good.
It was good.
It was massive, and we had just eaten,
Yeah, we ate just not that long ago.
but like, I'm gonna finish it, because it's good.
Mine was really good too. I think it was not my favorite, but it was really good. I can see why the hype is there.
Mine
for
was
it.
better. Got the
Yeah.
fabulosa. Fabulosa.
Now we have to get a taxi and go back to the hotel to grab our bags so that we can then go to the airport. Make sure we're there 3 hours early so that we make no more mistakes. Here we go, bitches.
We're officially heading out. It is sad.
We had a lot of fun.
We did, yeah.
Thanks
I
for
loved
coming
it.
with us. We'll be back.
We will. We just went through airport security in Europe for the first time, and it was astounding. Like everything, like the boarding pass shit was automated. The security took all of 2
10
seconds.
minutes.
Not even 10 minutes. Like
Not
literally, we checked our bags and we're through security in less than 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And not only that, they didn't make you take all your electronics out. They didn't make you take your shoes off. Ain't nobody fucking wipe my hands to see if I touched a bomb. Like,
Oh my god.
I don't know why we have such ridiculous security in the United States, but we should really switch that shit up because
We're behind the times in pretty much everything, except for one thing. Gays are more accepted there.
that being said, we did show up at the airport 3.5 hours early, like they tell you to do in the States for an international flight, and now we have like 3 hours to kill in the airport because like we just did not need to do that.
And the airport is so full.
So no nap time for us. Luckily though, there's lots of shops to go to, and apparently lots of birds to watch.
And that's a wrap on our journey across Italy.
We can't wait to see where we go next.
Until next time,
Arrivederci.